All right, hello everybody. What is happening? Welcome back to another video. So this is the match preview of the penultimate match of the season, which will be Real Madrid versus Real Sociedad, which will be taking place at Real Sociedad's home ground, the Anoeta. Now, this is always a difficult home ground to play at. Hopefully, we can get something out of it. If we don't, like I said before, who cares? Who cares? At the end of the day, we're not going to win anything if we do or if we don't win it. So we don't care, And I was thinking, of not making this video, but at the end of the day, even if these next two games are meaningless, we're still gonna watch these next two games. That's just how it works. I don't care if they're meaningless. I still want to watch them. I love watching my team, so we're still gonna watch them at the end of the day. Anywho, let's get started in the Zidane press conference. What do you have to say about the games as well as transfers? First question that was gleaned from the press conference was a question about Jonathan Barnett's comments, which is Gareth Bale's agent. So it goes along these lines. So Bale's agent said that if Mr. Zidane is not sure if he wants Zidane to stay, but Bale wants to stay. Do you have any comments? And he basically said, no, I don't have any. I'm the coach, and he has a job to do, and he knows his job. And I have to look forward to tomorrow's game. That's my only concern at the moment. So obviously, relinquishing, or I mean, just kind of dismissing any transfer rumors or any transfer speculation surrounding Gareth Bale's situation. And then the other question that I love was, because Barca haven't won the Champions League final, does that make it a better season for Real Madrid? He said no, but you know what? Ultimately, I think, hell yeah, it does. It does make it a better season. Um, you know, and you could hear the Barca fans right now. Yep, there they are. There they are. There they are. That's so. Anyways, Barca not being in the Champions League final really does make it a better season. It really does appease the situation at Real Madrid and what we've had to endure throughout the season. It's been a difficult season, but I think Barcelona not reaching the Champions League final. If they would have reached the final, it would have made it kind of sour for us, but then not reaching the final is like, yes, it makes it that much better. It's just kind of like winning a trophy. I have to say, it was really good, and I actually watched it, so it's such a joyous moment. But ultimately, it did make it a better season for me. Zidane said no. He said the season has been what it has, and it won't change. And obviously, Zidane is entitled to his own opinion. I'm sure maybe it helps a little bit, but and I think in his heart he'll be like, yes, it does. But anyways, next question: Real versus Barca. There was a La Liga comparison. He basically, the question was, the last few seasons have been strange comparison. There was a comparison of La Liga to Champions Leagues and how many they've won, how many we've won, and stuff like that. And then he said, "You say that La Liga is the most important title. Do you think that is something that should be rectified?" And he said, "All of them are important." And Zidane said, "All of the titles are important." He said, "Basically, La Liga permits you to be ready and alert for all competitions. Nobody will take away what we've done in the Champions League. The Champions League is very difficult to win, as you can see this year. We've lived through it, but with a lot of difficulty, and we managed to win 3 Champions League." So overall, he's basically referring to La Liga as kind of a way to be ready for all competitions. If we're good in La Liga, then as a natural consequence of that, or as an immediate consequence, we will be good throughout all competitions, and we will be ready to challenge for any title that comes our way. So I think that's why Zidane maybe wants to win La Liga. Basically, if we do maintain a certain consistency in La Liga, then as a natural consequence of that, we'll be able to do good in other titles, across the board. There was another question about Marcos Llorente. Real Madrid fans want him to stay. Why has he gotten so few minutes? And if you let him go, do you think you will make a mistake? And he said that, "I've always admired Marcos Llorente. He needs to play and definitely deserves to play." He said he's done great things at the club. He said also, "However, you asked for Marcos, but you already know the players here. I do need to be sincere with the players, but I remember what he did with Alaves. But at Alaves, he had continuity there. I know he hasn't had the continuity here, but you can't say he hasn't played with me. However, this is life, and I can't change much of the situation. In a squad of 23 players, there will always be some that will play less. So those are obviously very, very, very telling words from Zinedine Zidane, right from the horse's mouth. Marcos Llorente, a very, very good player, but I think ultimately Zidane does trust Casemiro a lot more. Maybe Casemiro is a little bit more mobile, a little bit faster. To be honest, I do prefer Casemiro to Llorente. I think Llorente is a good backup, but I don't think Llorente will be happy just to play as a backup to Casemiro. I think he wants to be in a team where he can play, every game of the year almost essentially. He doesn't want to be as a backup. So I think Marcos Llorente might leave in the summer, sadly. He's a very good player, but obviously, Zidane's word was basically, I have a lot of players. I have the players, that I need, but I can't play some players. And those players that I can't play will have less minutes. That's life. That's what he said. Obviously, like I said, very telling words, and maybe Marcos Llorente will leave this summer. Kind of sad, to be honest. He's a very good player, and it's just that Casemiro is also very good, and he prefers Casemiro. That's just life. So there was a question about Benzema too and his fitness. He said Benzema will be with us. He has been training all week and he will be ready. We will see what happens tomorrow. I was surprised. I didn't think Benzema was gonna come back to this year, and, considering a hamstring injury. But I think Benzema, he is motivated by achieving that record. So. He will be back. So yeah, this game's gonna be meaningless. Obviously, a lot of youngsters that are gonna play. The injury lists are as follows: it's gonna be Sergio Ramos. I think he's still out. I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, if you do know, please let me know in the comments down below. Karim Benzema, he's gonna be available. I put him in the injury list, but he is gonna be available. Odriozola is still out. And Reguilon seems to be doubtful. I don't know why, but he is a doubt. So injuries are going to be Sergio Ramos, Odriozola, and Reguilon, probably. Not sure. And Karim Benzema is going to be back in. Bale may be dropped as well. So obviously we saw the omission of Bale from last time. And this time Bale might be dropped, And if he is dropped, then obviously further consolidates the fact that he's going to leave Real Madrid. It's just that simple. I don't mind if he stays at Real Madrid. He could stay at Real Madrid. Obviously, Zidane does mind, and if Zidane does mind, then the matter of that being, or how can I say this? The fact is he does have to leave, in the end, because Zidane is the coach, and Bale can't change that, But anyways, Real Sociedad currently in 8th place. I said they can't make Europa, but in the press conference, I heard that they can make Europa League, so I'm having a bit of a little discrepancy there. And obviously, Real Sociedad can't get relegated. So I thought they didn't have much to play for. But if they can make Europa League, then they have a lot to play for. They'll be highly motivated. They're going to be playing at the Anota with the fans on their side. So it's going to be a good game. I don't see the chances of us winning very high, but could we win? It's definitely a possibility. Real Sociedad have 2 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw in their past 5 games. We've done okay, Really, we have nothing to play for. However, Sociedad are without a few of their important players, including David Zurutusa, Aritis Elustondo? I don't know who that guy is, actually. Lucas Sangali, I don't know who that is either. Asier Aramendi, former Real Madrid player. I guess you could call him a flop. It hasn't really worked out great for him. I'm glad to see he's going well at Real Sociedad. He is a very good player. I just don't think he had the personality to cope with Real Madrid. Adnan Januzaj is another doubt, and Ander Wolvera is also a doubt for that game. So, and obviously Theo Hernandez is going to be ineligible because he is a Real Madrid player still. So a lot of players that Real Sociedad are not going to be playing, that they're going to be missing. They're still going to have Willian Jose, who is a dangerous player, and a few other dangerous players I think that they have. Last game we did lose to them 2-0, so not very good. But you know what? The context of this game is a lot different. A lot different. Well, we have Zinedine Zidane. That makes a big difference already. Having Solari was a disaster. Having Zinedine Zidane restores the confidence in the team. I'm going to predict the draw for this game. I'm going to say it's going to be 1-1, actually. I'm gonna say 1-1, 1-1 or 2-2. It's gonna be something like that. I don't expect us to win. I know I'm being a little pessimistic, but I don't expect us to win. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Like I said, I could do a predicted starting lineup, but I don't really want to do that. At this point, there's a lot of information that has already been put out to you guys. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. And please, leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And thank you guys for watching. And as always, a la Madrid. Hopefully we'll get that win tomorrow. Thank you.